Since Saturday, the Big Brother house has been turned into a game show with Big Brother as the host.
And here's your host. What do we say? Big Brother!
But there's one room which always finds their weakest link. The diary room. Saturday, day 6, 11:27 a.m. Yesterday, Bonnie became the first housemate to be evicted from the Big Brother house. Imogen is in the garden. Richard, Lisa and Pete are in the living area.
You know, if you lose tasks, it's, I think, £1 each person, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it £1?
For the week.
For the shopping list?
Yeah, we just get like a fiver between.
You get basic rations.
Yeah.
You are joking.
So we'll be living off lentils
This
and
Big
porridge.
Brother. Would Caesar come to the diary room?
Go and flirt with us, Caesar.
Put your trousers up, for God's sake.
Rich is getting horny,
No,
won't
he
you?
just looks like he's got a big dump hanging and... Better.
Oh, man. Yo.
Caesar, how are you feeling today?
I don't know, I've just woken up. I'm okay. Don't like sleeping alone. I can't do much about that. I'm trying to do a lot about that. But things aren't going to plan.
What do you mean when you say things aren't going to plan?
I don't want to talk about it. I just don't want to talk about it. My reputation's going down the pan. I haven't been with a woman in like 3 weeks, okay? That's the longest ever for me. See, in the outside world, I'm the man. I just like, women, pulling them everywhere. It's just part of the parcel. It's just part of my makeup. I think we're all feeling the heat in the house, all the boys are. And you've got good-looking girls that are constantly around you and showing you small amounts of affection and attention. It only makes things harder and worse. It's torture for me. Just not used to it. Well, this is the way it's gonna go. This time next week, Imogen will be stepping into here telling you how much she loves me and adores me and likes me. So I'll basically sit on a beanbag all day long and she'll just like do everything for me. And she'll do it all with a smile. Don't tell Imogen about this conversation. She won't like it much.
1:02 p.m. Some of the housemates are in the living area. Nikki is talking to Pete.
Yeah, I don't answer to anybody, and to be here and not allowed to do what I want to do is so difficult for me.
Imogen is in the diary room.
Hello, Imogen.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm feeling fine. I've done some exercise this morning, so I feel good.
What is the atmosphere like in the house now that Bonnie has gone?
Yeah, I don't think many people have really noticed, tell you the truth. Glenn's really happy. Leah was like a bit upset at the start, but now she's fine.
Do you think the group dynamics have changed since you entered the house?
Yeah, totally. I didn't expect to find anyone that I could totally bond with. I just thought, oh God, I'll just see how things go kind of thing. I wouldn't really say that I'm in any group. As far as spending time with someone, I've spent a lot of time with Caesar.
What is it about Caesar that makes you bond with him so well?
I didn't expect to come in here and get on with someone that well, and I've only known him for a week and it feels like I've known him a lifetime, which is really, really weird. For me, he just keeps me a bit sane in here. I like his arrogance and the way he is, he's confident and stuff, and I really, really like that in a guy. So yeah, that makes me get along with someone a lot.
4:32 p.m. The housemates are taking part in the first round of the Meal or No Meal quiz show. They're playing to win all their confectionery, soft drinks and cakes from their dream shopping list. The first round is called Who Are You?
Caesar, your description is from Maisie, age 11.
Come on, Maisie.
She looks a bit iffy. I don't really like her because she's a bit of a. She thinks she's like the best of the best, but she's not.
Yeah.
She looks a bit horrible or something.
No.
Caesar, which housemate was Maisie talking about?
Yeah. No hard feelings, people, but gonna have to say Leah. Yeah.
The housemate I was describing was Leah.
Yeah, you got it!
Well done, man.
She got it.
5:38 p.m. 53 minutes ago, the housemates won the first round of Meal or No Meal and received confectionery and snacks from their dream shopping list, including 30 packets of crisps and 4 litres of cola.
Well, we're just going to have to eat rice again.
Chocolate
I
and
can't
crisp.
go eat shit.
Chocolate and crisp sandwiches.
I know. Why don't we have chocolate?
Leah comes to the diary room to talk to Big Brother.
Hello, Leah. Please, would you remove your sunglasses for Big Brother?
No, I'm not going to give it satisfaction, sorry. I think you've done enough dirty tricks to me, don't you? Why are you trying to portray me to be a monster when I'm not? Because I'm not a bad person. For God's sake, I'm not a terrorist, I've just got big tits and blonde hair.
Leah, can you explain to Big Brother why you are upset this afternoon?
Do you know why I'm upset? Right, I got booed when I came in with you playing that clip about what that kid said. I don't give a shit what that kid said, but I do. But I don't know why she would, because I don't know what footage you've shown her. I'm not a bad person. All I do is try to look after people. If you're trying to break me, you're going to have to push me a bit further than that.
9:31 p.m. Nikki is in the kitchen. Mikey, Glyn, Grace and Caesar are in the living area.
I've got wind. And it hurts. I feel like a balloon. Ready to be popped. Someone jump on my stomach and push all the air out. That's what I got. And a little bit of chocolate.
Grace comes to the diary room.
Hello, Grace.
Hello, Big Brother. I lent my tops to Bonnie because she didn't have her suitcase, and she's absolutely ruined them. I can't wear that. That's just I look like a hippie.
Grace, housemates are responsible for all their own outfits inside of the house.
But I lent them to Bonnie, you're not going to do anything because she was the one that ruined them, and I was just being nice and lending them to her. And it's your fault that your radiators are too hot, because that's what the radiator's done.
Grace, it was your decision to lend your clothes to Bonnie.
But it's your fault, because the radiator.
Therefore, Big Brother will not be able to swap these items for you.
Okay, and also the food situation, it's getting ridiculous. There's nothing to eat out there, and the boys can't stop farting because of all the crap they're eating, and everyone's breaking out in spots, and it's just disgusting. Glyn is walking around he's got so much hot air in him, it's unreal.
Have you told Glyn how you feel about this?
I'm going to in a minute when I go back outside, because I haven't got my tops and I'm not in a good mood.
9:57 p.m. Grace and Mikey are in the bathroom. Richard comes to the diary room.
Hello, Richard.
Hi.
Big Brother would like to remind you that you must not eat in the diary room. Could you put your food on the floor, please?
There's nothing in it. It's completely finished.
If you could put it on the floor,
Okay.
all the same, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. But I was just going to ask you if it's possible for the next food items that come through, maybe we can have our breakfast stuff. Because I can't live off tins of tuna and crisps and chocolate anymore because I'm going to get fat in this house and that's my worst nightmare come true. I came in here all nice and slim and trim and now look at me. And I'm starving as well. I haven't had a proper meal in weeks. I could live off porridge oats though, so that's why I'm saying if maybe for the next meal or no meal thing that we play, that maybe if we get the dessert or the breakfast stuff, then that would be probably quite good. So
did you request porridge oats on the shopping list?
I did, and now that I've told you that, I can't help but get this feeling that you're going to take them off. Because you've been mean all day. You've been mean to everyone. You've made Leah cry. That wasn't very nice. And I have this feeling that I'm next on your target list.
Saturday, day 6, 10:10 p.m. Big Brother has turned the house into a game show. The housemates can win their luxury shopping items by taking part in Big Brother's quiz rounds. So far, the housemates have won all their confectionery, soft drinks and cakes from their dream shopping list.
Does anyone want to go into the diary room and moan?
I've moaned already.
I want to moan. Sorry.
I'll moan again if you want. There's always loads of moaning me. Moaning about just everything. I'm just moan as well.
Lisa, George and Grace come to the diary room.
Can we have some proper food? I feel sick.
I don't sit in my way.
I'm not in your way. Shut up.
Come on, Matt Daddy Pimp. Sit in between the girls.
George has turned into an old man.
Yeah, and I feel the necessity to moan.
And he's getting a belly as well, because there's just not enough proper food.
And I feel sick.
I feel sick. I've eaten... My dinner tonight has consisted of dairy milk, 2 packets of crisps, Swiss roll and 2 glasses of Coca-Cola. We all feel sick.
Moan.
George has actually now got a full-on grown belly. It's not just a little bit of poppy fat.
Comfort,
It's now a belly.
And I've got a belly
And I'm getting
as well.
sausage
And
fingers.
so have I. Oh, George is
And
farting!
George is farting now
It's
all over
disgusting.
us.
All the boys will not stop farting. I'm not joking. Glenn's in there gassing out the living room because there's so much gas coming out of his arse, and now George is as well. This is too much.
11:03 p.m. Grace is in the bedroom. Most of the other housemates are in the living area.
She's had her first sexual toe experience tonight.
Why? What happened?
Pete sucked my toe.
No.
Yeah.
Because I've never had my toe sucked before. And
You didn't have them sucked.
I wanted to see how it was, you know,
Did you
what's
suck
the big
on that
deal.
one? You had your feet licked?
Yeah, I went and washed it in the sink, didn't I?
This is Big Brother. Would Mikey come to the diary room?
Go, Mikey.
It's not that much of a big deal, though, to be honest. having a
No, babes, it is if it's done properly, it is.
Hello, bro.
Hello, Mikey.
Hiya.
How are you today?
Everyone's starving for food. I had corned beef, peas, or pea juice, not even peas, and smoky bacon crisp.
What have you enjoyed most about this evening?
I had a nice shower before. That was quite refreshing.
Why was the shower so nice?
Because it was sharing it with some sexy little lady. Fit body, sexy smile. Just a nice girl. So, nice to have her and a little bum in the shower with me. Starting to feel a bit frustrated. Well, not having lots of action is sort of a bit frustrating, but you got a sexy voice though.
Sunday, day 7, 3:15 p.m. Grace, Mikey, Imogen, Caesar and George are in the garden. Richard comes to the diary room.
How are things going inside the house?
Good, yeah. Yeah, I'm starting to realise who it is that I really get on with in the house, and sort of the people that... It's not a case of I don't get on with them, but just kind of... Some people here aren't what they seem. I kind of have my moments with Nikki. I'm not too sure about her. There's something kind of funny there that I can't place my finger on. I think this whole sort of airhead fairy princess, which I've called her, could possibly kind of be just a bit of an act. I think she's a very clever girl, and also I'm finding it very difficult because she whinges about everything, and it's starting to wear on me, and I think it's starting to wear on the other housemates as well. She's very quick to insult everyone else, and doesn't like it when other people insult her. I think she's very quickly moving away from being my little fairy princess to a vile little troll with a temper.
3:54 p.m. Earlier, Pete hosted a Big Brother quiz round where the housemates successfully won all the meat and poultry from their dream shopping list.
See, what's this white bit here?
That's called like the knuckles, the bones, and all that.
Pete comes to the diary room to return his quiz host costume.
Hello. Got your dress back. So I'll just give it back. Is that right?
Hello, Pete.
Hello.
How did you find today's task?
That's wicked. I enjoyed that. Because I'm a sexy boy.
Pete, is there anything else you'd like to talk to Big Brother about?
When last night I said, George doesn't speak to me much, I thought he was just quiet because, I don't know, he felt funny around me. No, he's actually upset about Grace and Mikey being together. Because he really fancies Grace, innit? So, that's why he's a bit funny, like a bit untalkative. Because he needs a girl. You should put one in it. Just for him.
Pete, how do you know that George fancies Grace?
He told me, innit? And everyone knows as well. Except for Grace and Mikey. So that's what's happening with him. Bit rubbish, really. You should just, forget about it, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Just enjoy the experience. Don't enjoy her. Get on with the game. Have fun. Do you know what I mean?
5:39 p.m. Grace, Nikki, Pete and Richard are in the bedroom.
This is Big Brother.
Oh.
Would Nikki come to the diary room?
No, she's mine. Not having her. Yeah. Better go.
Yeah.
How are you today?
Can I talk to you later, please? I'll come back later.
What's the matter, Nikki?
No, I just don't want to talk now.
What's upsetting you?
I just miss my mum and my friends. I just feel... I just miss them. I just feel really lonely and just...
Big Brother understands that life in the house can be very hard. Have you spoken to any of your other housemates about this?
No, because then it just vote me out because they'll think it's a perfect excuse. Oh, Nikki misses her friends and family, so I think it will be good if she goes. That's all they'll say, so I won't tell anyone. They'll just vote me out. I just think I'm crying. I'm a hypochondriac. It's times like this, like today, all the boyfriends and the girlfriends are out on the beanbags together and I'm stuck with the oldies and then when I go and sit with the couples, they're all just coupley and George is lovesick over Grace and I just wish I had my own friends here so much. I'd do anything to have them here now.
9:32 p.m. 1 hour and 12 minutes ago, Richard and Grace cooked dinner for their fellow housemates. During dinner, an argument developed between Grace and Nikki. Nikki has been crying in the garden for the past 49 minutes. Grace comes to the diary room.
It's just a bit much sometimes. I just needed to cry and get it out. And then that argument just then with Nikki, I felt like everyone was thinking it, but I was the only one with enough balls to say it. And so now, like, I'm the bad guy. Richard and I cooked dinner and stuff, and she sat there and she had salmon, so it's not even like it's corned beef or something, it's salmon. She was picking at it and she's like, does anyone want this? It's a bit dry like this. And she's just so ungrateful. I just think it's rudeness. She's just an absolute drama queen, and she gives off this whole impression that she's some innocent little girl thing, and she's not. She's very clued up. She watches everything. She takes everything in. It's all just an act with her. She's just spoilt. She's a very spoilt, selfish individual that walks around with her arse cheeks hanging out every 5 minutes. Jesus, I don't know why that girl even bothers wearing knickers. I've seen everything.
Do you think that this is a situation that could resolve itself?
I've said my piece, but for the sake of the group and for the, for the sake of sanity in this house, I'll put up with her, and I will, I'll put on a brave face, if you like.